In today's video, we're going to look at some of the biggest upsets in football history, when the underdogs defied all odds and stunned the world with their incredible performances. Let's get started. Sunderland wins 1973 FA Cup. The first upset on our list is one of the most memorable and unlikely Sunderland's win in the 1973 FA Cup. Sunderland entered the 1973 FA Cup final as a significant underdog, and their journey to the final demonstrated why. To reach the quarter-finals, the Black Cats had to endure replays against Notts County, Reading and Manchester City. Despite still being in the second division, Sunderland then proceeded to overcome Luton Town and Arsenal, earning them a place in the final against Leeds United. Leeds, the defending FA Cup champions and runners-up in the first division the previous season, were the formidable opponents. However, a 31 St Minute goal from Ian Porterfield, combined with stellar goalkeeping from Jimmy Montgomery, secured a 1-0 victory for Sunderland and the coveted cup. It's noteworthy that Sunderland achieved this triumph without any internationally capped players in their lineup at the time. Since that historic win by Sunderland, only two other lower division clubs have managed to clinch the FA Cup. To this day, the 1973 FA Cup remains the last major trophy win for the club. Senegal shock the world at World Cup 2002. After Cameroon's remarkable victory over the defending champion Argentina in the opening match of the 1990 World Cup, Senegal replicated their path to success. This time, it was France, the reigning champions, who were unexpectedly defeated by a group of relatively unknown African contenders. Senegal was participating in their inaugural World Cup tournament. In the 30th minute, Papa Malick Diop found the net, and that solitary goal secured a 1-0 triumph. Senegal proceeded to draw their remaining two group stage games against Denmark and Uruguay, earning them a spot in the round of 16. Henry Camara emerged as the star, ensuring the dream continued with his two goals in the 2-1 extra-time victory over Sweden. Unfortunately, their remarkable journey came to an end in the quarterfinals as Senegal couldn't break through Turkey, another surprising team in a World Cup full of surprises. The 1-0 defeat marked the conclusion of Senegal's sole World Cup appearance to date. Verona takes Serie A in 1985. The year 1985 brought to light that Italy had soccer clubs beyond the well-known names of Juventus, AC Milan, Inter and Roma. Hellas Verona had finished 6th in Serie A during the 1984 season, and expectations for the following season were not particularly high. However, Verona achieved an extraordinary feat by losing only twice throughout the entire season, ultimately securing the Serie A championship with a 4-point lead over Torino. Some argue that the acquisitions of Hans-Peter Briegel and Preben Elkjær played a crucial role in Verona's first Serie A title. There are, however, cynics who suggest that Verona might have benefited from the method of referee assignments during that season. In a departure from the norm, referees were selected through a blind draw rather than being assigned by an assigner due to concerns related to betting scandals. In any case, this remains the sole moment of top-flight glory for a club that has not competed in Serie A since 2002. Greece winning Euro 2004. The year 2004 was anticipated to be the moment when everything aligned perfectly for Portugal. As the host nation for Euro 2004, Portugal had high hopes, especially with the presence of the Golden Generation, which featured star players like Luis Figo, Deco, Pauleta, Rui Costa, and a young Cristiano Ronaldo, all of whom saw this as their final opportunity for glory. However, the unexpected occurred, and it seemed like someone neglected to inform Greece of Portugal's plans. Surprisingly, Greece managed to defeat Portugal twice during the tournament. The initial victory ended 2-1, though it appeared to be a flattering result for the hosts as Cristiano Ronaldo scored a late consolation goal in the 93rd minute. Although Portugal ultimately topped the group, Greece secured their place in the quarterfinals with a draw against Spain and a loss to Russia, earning 4 points. In the knockout stages, Greece continued their remarkable journey by defeating France 1-0 and the Czech Republic 1-0 in extra time, setting up a rematch with Portugal in the final. Many expected that Portugal's Golden Generation would secure victory in this rematch. However, Greece once again managed to stifle their more talented opponents, ultimately winning the championship with Angelo Christeas's goal in the 57th minute. This victory underscored that Greece's championship run was no mere stroke of luck. Denmark winning Euro 1992. Denmark entered the 1992 European Championship in an unusual way. They qualified for the tournament only because Yugoslavia was banned from participating due to a UN Security Council resolution related to the Yugoslav wars. Consequently, The spot that originally belonged to Yugoslavia in the tournament was granted to the runners-up from their qualifying group. The Danish team received confirmation that they would be participating just 11 days before the competition commenced. In the group stage, Denmark finished as runners-up to Sweden, earning themselves a spot in the semi-finals against the Netherlands. In a thrilling encounter, Henrik Larsson scored 2 goals, resulting in a 2-2 draw. In the subsequent penalty shootout, Denmark successfully converted all 5 of their penalty kicks, ultimately advancing to the final with a 5-4 shootout victory. In the final, Denmark caused a major upset by defeating a newly unified Germany, who were also the reigning World Cup champions from 1990, with a convincing 2-0 victory. This victory marked Denmark's first major international competition win. Nottingham Forest wins First Division in 1978. Picture a scenario where teams like Cardiff City or Hull City secure a Premier League title next season. The notion of a recently promoted team ascending to the highest tier of English football and clinching the championship in their very first season may appear far-fetched. However, that's precisely what Nottingham Forest achieved back in 1978. Under the guidance of manager Brian Clough in 1977, Forest's promotion to the First Division was a close call, as they clinched the 3rd position in the Second Division by just a single point, edging past Bolton and Blackpool. With a roster featuring key players like Martin O'Neill, Peter Shilton, Gary Birtles, Kenny Burns and John McGovern, Nottingham Forest managed to secure the league title with a comfortable 7-point lead over second-placed Liverpool, demonstrating that their league success was no mere coincidence. Clough's squad also emerged victorious in the League Cup during that remarkable season, Leicester City winning the Premier League. While these are some legendary underdog stories and will remain so in the history books for many years, they don't come close to Leicester City winning the Premier League in 2016. In a league dominated by the financial might of the Big Six clubs, Leicester's triumph was nothing short of a footballing miracle. Their remarkable journey began after a season where they narrowly avoided relegation, finishing 14th. Claudio Ranieri took over as manager in place of Nigel Pearson. Leicester spent only £26 million on pre-season activity, and their starting 11 cost just £28.8 million, with the 4th lowest wage bill in the league at £64 million. The team defied expectations from the get-go, led by standout performances from players like Jamie Vardy, Riyad Mahrez and N'Golo Kante. By the halfway point of the season, they were shockingly perched at the top of the league table. Throughout the campaign, Leicester's performance demonstrated that teamwork and unwavering commitment could overcome financial disparities. Players like Mahrez, who won the PFA Player of the Year, and Kante, Leicester's Player of the Year, symbolised the collective spirit that drove the team. Jamie Vardy's 24 goals, marked by record-breaking moments, added to the underdog narrative. Ultimately, Leicester clinched the Premier League title with 81 points, leaving the football world in awe. Their extraordinary achievement showed that dedication, unity and hard work could triumph over financial resources, leaving neutral fans worldwide rallying behind their historic journey. Leicester City's 2016 triumph stands as the quintessential underdog story in football history, challenging the very essence of the sport's hierarchy. That's it for today's video on football's biggest upsets. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about some of the biggest upsets in football history. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more football content. Also, let us know in the comments what other upsets you think deserve a mention on this list. Thank you for watching and see you next time.